your parents ever supported or watched y'all do something that like you were trying to like be good at or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
How's your parents like what they say to you? Like,
I'm trying
okay,
to think of what thing.
What was the thing and what were they saying to you?
I can't remember. Honestly, my parents, my mom, my dad is just that dude. That dude that just happened to smash my mom, and now I'm here. But that's a different conversation. But my mom has always supported me. They did instill the idea of like being a lawyer, a doctor, doing all these other things, but I was never told that like, oh, you shouldn't do this, or like, oh, you're not good at this, whatever. So I can't really think of something. If I was doing some stupid shit, sure. I can't recall anything at the moment, but
like no performances or anything like.
no.
Interesting. How about you, AP? Did your mom ever go to your RTC stuff?
My mom never attended like any award things, but like I did like I was always the good kid, so like it was always expected. So like it was never like, oh, great job. It was like, well, duh. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Yeah, like I just never got any of those things. Do Haitians even do that? Do
What?
they? Good job. You're doing amazing. Oh.
What?
The friend that we both know, her mom, her very supportive mom,
What friend do we know? I'll take out the name.
G, starts with a G, ends with an L.
Ah,
Yeah.
she's different.
No, I
She's
don't even think
very
it's different.
different.
Because my mom, too, didn't attend, like, my award things. But, like, when I'd come back, she'd be like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And she'd hug me.
Wow, that's
like,
different.
so, yeah.
That's different.
So,
I ain't never heard that a day in my life.
bro, I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
You're right. But, yeah, I don't know.
So when I was in high school, I played soccer, right?
Yes.
And y'all know anything about Haitian culture? They love soccer. Y'all know this. During the FIFA season, they always rooted for Brazil, and then it's the African country that makes it ever so far, and then they get kicked out.
Right.
So I was playing soccer and stuff like that, right? My mom went to like 2 games, and she told me after the game, like she didn't say nothing, right? I was like, okay. And then
After the second game?
after the second game, she said something. She said, "Shot, you're trash."
She used those exact
She said,
words.
"I'm never gonna watch a game ever again. You're wasting my time. Why did I come to this game? Like, what are you doing?"
Did you invite her? Or did she just show up?
She just came.
Okay,
I
she
knew
wanted-
how
How old
she was.
were you?
Like 16, 17, 18.
That's so crushing.
Yeah. Oh, imagine, yeah.
You were like, fuck this soccer shit.
Girl, I'm out there killing. I'm like, yeah, my mom watching me. I'm going crazy. After the game, she's like, "You're fucking trash. What are you doing out there?" You know, and she was just like, "Wow, you guys suck." Like, she was like, rooting for the other team, bro. My mom, right? My mom like, "Man, they're whooping y'all. That white boy, he tore you up." You said the white boy tore me up? What? My mom was not very encouraging.
Right.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe she said that. And my dad heard that, but I was like, I ain't going to the game now either. Yeah. And my mom invited like her friends, other friends like in back too. They were like,
Yeah,
bro.
Why did she come with us, like, so many people?
Because I think she expected a lot out of me. But like, I mean,
nice.
we weren't like horrible. We just weren't winning.
I mean, what did you win? At the end, did you win?
What you mean?
Did your team win?
I said we didn't win, but
you
we
didn't
weren't bad.
Like, how bad? Like, Mercy?
That was only one time. That was only one time. And that day, I don't know what was going on. It was raining, something like that.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's my mom. Or like when I go to like talk on stage, she'd be like, "Why you stand like that?" Like, I'm like, what? She's like, "You some bass in your voice." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I'm sorry."
My goodness.
Yeah. Or
Is this recent?
No. That's how I was younger. I don't talk to my mom that much anymore. She know. I'll put her on the phone call. She be calling me.
Why?
Yeah, she be calling me. No, because that's when I talked to her. You know what she said to me? She said, "Hey, where my paycheck at?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Where's my money?" I'm like, "For what? For what?" She's like, "You graduated, right?" I was like, "What you mean?" She's like, "Bro, I'm expecting $100K out of you a year." I'm like, "What are you talking?" My mom's crazy. She said she expects me to make $100K a year from like working for somebody else. I was like, "Who told you this lie that I'm gonna make $100K a year?" She's
That
like,
diploma?
I don't know who told her this lie. But yeah, she stresses me out too much. She just be all up in my. She's like, you know, she even told me, she's like, "Man, I should never sent you to college." I was like, "Oh my mom
Wow.
is, yeah."
She is ruthless.
Yes, she is very just raw.
She sounds
with
hard
it.
to please.
Yeah. Yeah, even my girlfriend. I showed her one of my girlfriends.
Oh, God.
She circled around her and she literally said, "What ass? Where the ass at?"
At the girl?
She said it in Creole.
Okay.
So did you Sambuda? Wait, back with that. Literally, bro. Circling. She doing the whole
This is my spirit crying for the
circling.
girl.
My ex-girlfriend talking about some she got no Buddha. She like Dora the Explorer. I was like, and she was Asian. She was a Hispanic, bro. I was like, Dora the Explorer, really? You could have said any. You could have get Caillou.
God.
You know, Caillou at least, like I don't know, just not Dora the Explorer. She wasn't even Hispanic. She was short, I guess. They just
Caillou's Asian?
no, it's not. No.
Because I'm thinking of Caillou's mom and dad, and I don't.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
Thailand. Well, Thailand's
Oh,
Chinese.
that's
No,
what I
Thailand.
meant, that's
There you
what I
go.
meant.
There you go.
Something that makes sense.
What is she?
Asian. She's Chinese, I believe.
Chinese?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe.
And my mom even called her ugly.
Oh my
Like
heart.
straight up, she's like,
My heart.
and then my mom was like, oh, I don't want kids that got chinky eyes.
Oh my
and I was like,
gosh.
bruh.
My heart and soul.
I was like, yo,
My heart and soul.
yo.
Oh my God.
I love my mom. I love her. But like that's a lot of people do this. I mean, I'll put her on blast because she'll say it to you. She's like, yeah.
I don't want to meet your mom, bro.
Bro.
No, she's a great loving person. She's very.
She's having a hard time with
Yeah.
She's very loving. She juggles a lot. She truly, dearly cares. Very, very forgiving, stuff like that. Very community oriented person. Everyone loves my mom. Everyone knows my mom too in his community.
Your mom is making me sweat. She's not even here.
Oh my god. But when it goes to us, she pushes us in a way that I'm like. I mean, I took
So
it.
wait, if she's like this to you, how is she like with your sisters and stuff? I feel like that has to be something.
Not as hard,
Okay.
cause I'm a dude.
Okay.
So that's how a lot of cultures are. The
Sure.
dude gets the worst out of all
How many
of
brothers do you have?
it. 2.
She's like that with all 3 of you guys?
He gave up. She gave up on the recent one. But, yeah, I think she calls us every year to let us know how much she gave up on him. Yeah. And then the other brother isn't hers. So
Okay.
that's not, But,
She's like, that's none of my business.
but they also gave up on that one too.
Oh, gosh.
Not in the sense that.
You're the one that she still has hope for.
That's why she's so angry all the time with me. She's like, I have my money on you, and you just like. But I told her it takes some time. Like she doesn't understand. Things have happened over the couple of years. She knows. She's just impatient.
Yes.
I think my
that's
impatience
where you got
comes
it
from
from.
her. Yeah, the
Okay.
impatience. She's just impatient. I know she don't mean it. She's just frustrated, and she just she's
Where's
tired.
my check at?
Yeah, she's just tired.
I'm tired of working. I need to
Yeah,
retire.
she's tired. I don't blame her. It's okay.
Okay.
She's very tired. That's why I understand. You see, I don't get mad. I just understand her. I'm like, when she says I'm trash at soccer, she's saying, "Don't go pro." That's what she's trying to say. You know what I mean?
That's better for you.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I understand what she's trying to say. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah. Or if she says, "Run me that check," I'm like, "Oh shoot!" Really, she's saying you can do it, and then give me some money once you do it.
I feel like this is what causes trauma.
Was there ever anything that she was like, wow, you're so good at this?
Yeah, a lot of things. Like it's not all
Balance,
bad. Yeah, it's not
I
all
guess.
bad. She said, trust me, she says some nice things to me.
Okay.
But I just want to give that part of it because I thought that was crazy. I'm like, I'm trying my best. You tell me I'm trash, gosh, dang. But yeah, she's funny. She just flipped like that. She'll tell you you're the sexiest boy on the block, and then after that, she call you the grimace salop on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a 360.
Right? She'll flop on you so quick. She's hard to please, but she just wants the best. Of the best. I get that. It's just how she does it. She can use better words sometimes,
Well, I mean, that means like that no one that you don't know, no stranger can fuck around your mom has already said the worst to you.
Oh yeah.
So who can hurt your feelings now?
Right? That's what.
You are resilient now, bro.
Right? I was like, dang, it's like that.
Bulletproof, bro.
Like my dad never said anything like that. My dad always was just like either quiet or he'll say good job. That's
That's
good.
nice.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's okay. It doesn't mean much from your dad's, in my opinion.
Yeah, I wish he gave more criticism, but he was just like, I mean, you did it, so I was like, oh, okay, you're right.
True.
Yeah, so he was never really like, oh, you trash or like this. He will say I dress like a gangster sometimes, like vacabo social. Yeah. I like wearing like church clothes. I like wearing a lot of dancer type clothes. I think
Right.
I've always been this way, even before I danced. But yeah, I don't know. My mom's funny. How about your kids? Are you gonna be like that with your kids?
No.
I don't know. I think it's some effectiveness.
You wait. So you're gonna be like that with your kids?
Not like
wait. Pause,
Some
please.
character.
So what your mom has done to you, and the emotions that you're feeling now, you want your kids to, or are you just like vengeful? So you're like, this kid right here is gonna feel this heat. Because I'm sure your mom will already be that grandma to them. So you just want to ruin their lives.
I would say I was never actually hurt. I was more just shocked. Yeah, I was like, wow, did they expect that one? Cause I'm very hard to hurt per se. Yeah.
We know why now.
Oh, yeah, I don't really get hurt like that.
Okay.
When I do get hurt, it's because I invested time into you. Then I'm like, oh, that hurt.
Okay.
I wasted my time with your dumb behind.
Right.
But that's when it hurts. Like a waste of time. Like, dang. Like, unless you grow a plant and the plant dies, dang.
You know, I'm thinking about your mom. She's like, maybe that's what she thinks. She's probably like, damn, I came to the soccer game and this guy just shit on the field. Like, shit, I raised this dude and now he's fucking around on the field. And I brought my friend.
That's
Oh,
the
gosh.
worst
That's
part.
probably how your mom feels, so I guess it's come full circle.
I don't blame her. In her brain, she thought we like gonna like backflip and stuff. I'm like, who told you we doing all that?
And now she's like, damn. There you go.
Like, she watched FIFA and she was in a FIFA match. I'm like,
She's
yo.
wrong as fuck.
That
Looking
rude
up.
awakening. That's why she's mad. That's why she's like, you know what? You're shit. Don't ever do that shit again. But
I bet you never did.
Well, I love listen real quick. I was like, all right, I gotta play better for real. I didn't get better after that.
It worked. I guess that's why you'll do it to your kids, huh?
That's what I'm saying. But I was saying it a different way because I was never hurt. I understood.
Right.
If I saw me, I'm like, oh my God. I hurt my friends too? Damn. That's not my kid. That's the cousin of my kid. You know, that's one
not
of those.
the disown.
Right. But yeah, I would do it in a different way. I think kids need to get hurt a little bit. These kids are soft nowadays. Too soft.
Okay.
You tell them, I don't like your shoes. They want to go, do the worst thing possible. I'm like, bro, chill out. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? You tell, I don't like your hair. Bro, that's the end of their word right there. You know
I
what
guess that's why you put them through the public schooling system. They'll handle that part. You don't have to be at home telling them they're trash. They're in public schools. They got the other kids to do that for you.
But that's how, see, imagine your kid's like hot or good looking. Like those are the ones I'm like, man, I gotta tell him he ugly just a couple times. So he don't think he all that. You know what I mean? Like imagine my daughter was like Zendaya. I ain't gonna tell her she ugly. I'm be like, hey, you know all that. You know all that. I don't care what them boys doing.
Okay.
Them boys like you for your shoes or something. When they want your money. I ain't gonna. I don't want her to be like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Or my boy. If Chris Brown came out of me, I'm like, I'm stressed. Damn, God, Chris Brown. You skinny boy, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your eyebrows look weird, stupid behind. I'm insecure about something. He can't be looking like that and walk around and know he look good. You feel me?
Okay.
That's just me though.
Okay.
'Cause I see people that come like that and they stress me out.
oh, your children.
Right?
May they be okay.
Nah, they'll be fine. I'll make sure
I hope so.
I'll just say eyebrows. Like, your eyebrows look weird. You feel me? That's it.
Okay.
From a parent?
So now they're gonna stress about their eyebrows all the time. I look good with my eyebrows. You know what I mean?
I digress.
Okay.
And then when they find out nice, wholesome woman, they'll thank me later.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. Or man. Or non-binary person.
Okay.
Tread lightly.
Yeah. I include all of them. I feel like I'm always forgetting one person.
Just say their person.
Yeah, their person, their person.
They're human.
Their person.
Oh,
their
sorry.
person.
not
Their
human.
person, their partner.
Person,
Their
yeah.
partner. There you go.
Oh, partner. You're right. Dang. So you're gonna be nice to y'all kids?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't.
I you make it sound like I'm gonna be like a mean ass person to them.
So are you gonna be like friends with your kids?
I would like for them to be able to talk to me.
Yes.
If something's going on, like that level, but also creating that whole like authority figure boundary, like whatever that balance is. Yes. But not necessarily. I ain't one of your friends. You know what I'm saying? That's always been a whack thing to hear.
How about you, Monte?
I agree. Like, I could be cool, but also respect the fact that I'm your mom. and not entirely your
Try
friend.
me
Like,
if you want.
play with your mom, not with me. But in this case, I am your mom, so be careful, because your mom doesn't like to play. But yeah, I would like for them to be able to come to me for anything.
See me, I don't want to hear all the Betty hit me. That's your problem.
Hit Betty back, bro.
Yeah,
Like, where?
hit Betty back.
Show me Betty, bro.
I just don't want the secrets thing. I feel like that stressed me out even more.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
hiding stuff.
Bro,
like,
imagine your kid
What kind of
told you.
stuff?
Like, I mean, if you're sleeping around, fine.
That's
but
what I'm
talk to
saying.
me. Tell me, like,
I'm like, so
just
these are
in case,
condoms?
right? Yeah,
Do you
right.
use them?
And then these are the different things that could happen if you don't watch yourself. Okay. And if they happen to catch something, we could figure this
Dad,
out, and they're
so-
not like in a corner. Or something.
How early would you have the talk with your kids?
8
Like
years old.
8 years old.
Kidnappers, bro.
This
Yo,
is true.
kidnap your
I
kid
guess
nowadays.
not necessarily the talk, but like talk about body parts and who cannot touch you and those specific body parts. Because I think there was a show I was watching who made it very, or was it a show, video, whatever it was, who talked about how like they grow up hearing like
Like different.
funny words
Like,
for different
yeah.
parts, yeah. And so like when their uncle touches them or something like that, they use that funny word, and so no one believes them or no one understands what they're trying to say. So they're like, yeah, my potato or something, right? My uncle touches me and my potato all the time, and they're like, oh, akikiki, when all the time like uncle was doing some really horrible things to your kid. You know what I'm saying? So that is your vagina.
Don't let anyone.
Don't let anyone touch. Okay. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta censor that word. You gotta say the word box.
Sorry.
Vagina?
I mean, but I didn't,
Yeah, because
I didn't say the
doesn't
P
like
word.
it.
Oh.
What's P word?
Pussy?
Oh my.
Oh.
goodness. Oh, my.
I thought that would be the one that you have
I'm
to.
pretty. You know, it's complicated. But moving on, so you don't say
Okay.
any more words you need to say.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say 8 years old because I feel like the pedophiles out here are getting crafty. They start early attacking the kids.
They start earlier than 8, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
I
start
feel like
earlier
the
than
kids
8.
don't know.
Remember that conversation we overheard
Huh?
the other day? Like the guy did something to a child, like an infant child. So they start early.
Oh,
At that
I
point,
thought we were
they
talking
won't
about
know
the
what's
podcast.
going on.
No. Yeah. And oh yeah, the podcast too.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell my son and daughter early that you will get pregnant.
So way early. That
Yeah,
kid couldn't
just
even
like-
talk.
just
There was a situation where this woman,
you talking about the podcast?
yeah,
Okay.
this woman had I guess their friend watch her daughter, and her daughter was like 1 year old, and the daughter was being raped by a man that lived in the house. So like you got to start as soon as they can see you.
No, not even that. Because on top of that, the woman or the friend who watched the child, the man in the house also
Use
raped.
names or something,
Okay, I can't even remember
or
names.
letters,
Okay,
fake names, whatever you gotta do.
so
There's too many characters.
Debbie, the woman with the child, went to work and had Susan, these names, had Susan watch her kids. But Susan
How old is Susan?
Susan is like the same age as Debbie. They're
Like 40, 30.
yeah, 40, something like that. But Susan has wait, who's Debbie? Debbie's see, I'm already forgetting. Debbie's the one.
Debbie's the one with the 1 year old.
Okay, Debbie's the one with the 1 year old. Susan is watching the kids. Susan has her own kids, and Blake lives in the house. These names are hilarious. Blake lives in the house. So when Debbie drops off her 1 year old, and Blake rapes the 1 year old, Blake has also raped Susan's kid, and Susan knows about it. So you have to also make sure like who is watching your kids is what I'm trying to say from that.
That's crazy.
And Susan wouldn't even have known because, or no one would have told her. She only knew when she was like bathing the child, and she knew that like she noticed that things didn't look right, and so she went over there to talk to them. Because so like you just have to also like watch your kid and see like how they're doing, and also watch who's watching your kid. Because people
They
are
are wild out here.
more like it's surpassed Wilden, bro. They're on some other shit. So
That's crazy.
that's that.
Dang. Yeah, I
That's
think I
okay.
can go below 8. 8, they're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. anymore.
Yeah.
I can make another me, yes. How? Hey, it just happens. Like
It just happens.
You know what I mean? Like it just happens. How do you even tell a kid? Yeah, I just tell them you can make another you. Keep playing around. You go on. You see this house? I have to kick you out if you have another you.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Something
I guess
like
that's
that.
one way.
That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. If you do that, you gonna die.
I think in that case,
Okay.
You gonna die.
in that case, when it's hard to like gauge when to tell them, I think you should just make sure that they know that they can talk to you about anything. So like to the point like if they don't feel comfortable about the situation, and I'm sure like you're gonna raise them to the point where they know that this situation, if this happens, this is not what's supposed to happen. They'll be comfortable enough to come to you and inform you, and then you can handle that situation. Because it's always weird.
I feel like, nah. I'm going to tell you, if you do a crime, don't tell me.
Don't
So
tell
that
you.
when we're in court.
I guess deniability.
Yeah, so I didn't know what happened. There's no way he did that. My Tony would never do that. He tells me everything. Like, I can pull that card real good. If he really did it, he got to really, like, he got to figure his stuff out. I'm going to tell you straight, you did a crime, you killed, don't tell me. I wasn't here. Don't talk to me about
My
it.
mind-
So I can deny. In
My
court.
mind-
Help them? Or your
Right, my mind is to like we're leaving. We are not who we used to be. We're gone, or you're leaving. Actually, where do you go? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You kill somebody, don't tell me, please. I can't go to jail for you. Who told you to go kill somebody? Where'd you get the knife from? Shoot, Tommy. Dang. Don't tell me nothing.
So you wouldn't help your kid?
What can I do for them?
You're like you're on your own.
No, the best thing I can do is act stupid. Like,
Okay.
if I actually don't know, I'm helping them.
Okay.
I can be like, oh, this is his schedule for school. Pick him up every day. I know my kid. He ain't gonna do that. If he tells me, I can't lie no more.
You can.
God gonna get mad at me for start lying.
Okay, you're right.
You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
there's someone dead now and I'm lying. You know, I'm like, and I don't want to lie.
Yes.
If you don't tell me, I can say what I know.
Yes,
and
this
I can
is
help
true.
you.
This is
I'll put
true.
all the money in. Just don't tell me you did it.
Okay.
What if it's not like murder, like you're going? What if it's something more minimal than that?
Like, give me an example.
I don't know. People get arrested for weed, don't they?
Oh, weed? You can tell me about that. I mean, weed's legal now. By the time we have kids, cocaine will be legalized.
Cocaine will be legalized.
Yeah, you're on that road, man. Cocaine will be the next thing that they'll legalize. Drugs is fine. I think, and if you're doing stuff with other people, I don't want to know that either. 'Cause if I see a parent and it's like, I would just know. I'm like, my son. Oh, hey, Mrs. Like Green, how you doing? I just start laughing in their face. Like, I just imagine my son doing stupid things. Like, bro, my son's an idiot. And I'm sorry, but stuff like that.
Who was speaking just now? You to Mrs. Green?
Yeah.
Why'd you change your voice? Hey, Mrs. Green. I'm like, who's talking here?
I don't know. It just felt like an older me trying not to laugh.
So it's gonna get more hype.
No. It's me trying to not laugh in their face.
Okay.
You know, imagine my son, he cool with me, like, yo, I did this, and this to Veronica. I'm like, who's her mom? Mrs. Green. Mrs. Green's daughter? Why'd you do that to her daughter? You crazy. After Mrs. Green, I'm gonna feel guilty. I'm gonna know. Like, I should tell her the daughter's sneaking out. And it's my son. I'm like,
Why would you feel like you gotta tell her that? Mind your business.
Right? It's none of your business, bro.
Nothing to do
Because,
with
like,
you.
if I'm home and then they're there and I'm watching TV with them and then the mom come over, it's like, how do I deny that I knew what was going on?
You don't talk about it. I'm sure that wouldn't come up in conversation unless you're like, yeah,
It
my
seems like you
son.
you'd be the worst person to do a crime with. That's what it sounds like.
No. If I do a crime with somebody, we in it. But my kids, I want to teach them the lifestyle of doing crime. I'm cool with it.
Okay.
It's like, okay, just don't tell me.
Bro.
I'm not okay with it. So they know, oh, no, you don't like this. But they do it. They're going to do it anyway. You can't stop your kid from doing crime. Or just anything stupid.
Crime.
Or my daughter. If I knew my daughter, she told me, yeah, Dad, I did it with Ryan. Who the fuck is Ryan? You know what I mean? Like, what you mean? Like, if we cool like that, if I see that dad and parents, I'm like, you need to watch your damn son. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just something doing at night. Like, that's how I would be like. So just don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. Like if I knew you got bullied by this one kid, I'm going to get involved. You feel me? You know what your son did to my son last night? Like, I'm that parent, so just don't tell me. Don't tell me. If you want me to act up, that's it. I'm gonna act up. I can't know and not do nothing. I'm gonna sleep at night like my kid. It's a wild child. Like, Susan, you ain't do this?
Like, where do you think they got it from?
Bro.
I didn't teach them none of this. Unless they YouTube and Google me, then that's their problem. I don't know why you're looking up what your dad used to do.
Jesus.